Hello, I'm Kristen Rogers. It's Tuesday, January 30th. Here's a look at today's top stories from your trusted local news source. Iowa abolished the death penalty in 1965, but now some lawmakers want to bring it back. At a Senate subcommittee meeting this week, a bill reintroducing it was allowed to move forward. It would apply specifically to people who kill a police officer. At the meeting, not one member of the public spoke in favor of the bill. Those with the Episcopal Diocese of Iowa say capital punishment is against their faith, but some Republican lawmakers say victims' families deserve closure.
I know there's a lot of conversation about this doesn't deter anybody, but that closure that those parents need, or the wife or the husband or the kids need, should be considered also.
If this bill were signed into law, those sentenced to death would die by lethal injection. States that use this method have had difficulty in getting the necessary drugs. European manufacturers opposed to capital punishment have stopped selling to state corrections departments. At least one person was taken to the hospital after an apartment fire in Cedar Rapids. It happened in the 1500 block of Oakland Road just after 3:45 Tuesday morning. The fire department says firefighters found one unit on fire. The flames were brought under control quickly. One person was in the apartment. They were taken to Mercy Medical Center for treatment. A tow truck had to be brought in to help free a semi-trailer that got stuck after hitting an overpass in downtown Cedar Rapids. This was early this morning on 2nd Street near the intersection of A Avenue Northeast. The trailer has since been freed. Today, Cedar Rapids city leaders are expected to choose the finalists for the city's new police chief. They will replace former police chief Wayne German. He retired in April last year after more than 10 years with the city and 44 years of public service. He aged out of his officer certification when he turned 66. Iowa law says the maximum age for a peace officer is 65. The city's Civil Service Commission is set to certify a list of candidates this afternoon. The city manager will then select up to 4 final candidates from the list. Those candidates will then move on to a meet and greet. The meet and greet is set for February 7th. Cleanup is underway after snow caused a massive roof collapse at a southern Iowa school. 7 feet of snow collected on top of Wayne Community Junior-Senior High School in Corydon last week. It all caved in over the middle school cafeteria, tearing through 2 layers of roofing. The school had to close Friday because of the snow and resulting water leak. Crews tried to melt some of it with torches, but hundreds of gallons of water poured into the walls and the flooring. Yesterday, students had to detour around the damage and avoid the fans and dryers, but school staff say the day mostly stayed the same.
We have an awesome group of staff, and our kids are so flexible. They walked in the door with no doubt this morning and just kind of went with the punches and didn't deter away from the normal routine. You wouldn't have known anything was different other than some congestion in the hallway just because of the narrower passage.
A repair company will continue to pump hot air into the building. They hope to have the damage cleared up in the next 2 weeks. One school in eastern Iowa is getting Valentine's cards from all around the world. Earlier this month, a teacher in Oskaloosa Christian School invited people on social media to send in cards from each of the 50 states and beyond. Now the post has more than 2,000 shares and the class is reaping the benefits. It all started as part of the class's Formational Learning Experience or FLEX project. This aims to build on students' learning in a unique way. Once the class gets a card from a certain state, they get to learn about where it came from and color it in. If they get a repeat state, students add a sticker. Teachers say this has been a great opportunity for hands-on learning.
It's just nice for them to be able to actually be involved versus just hearing information thrown at them.
It's really fun to learn their language and learn how they do their cultures and stuff.
In just 2 weeks, the class has gotten cards from almost every state and other countries. Information on how to send a letter can be found on our website. Thanks for watching. Tune into TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.